microphone. Shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Makakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noah's in his gospel, bro. Lifting up the standard of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. I actually started this video, but a call came through, and I had it on Do Not Disturb, but somehow it managed to come through. But anyway, this is a video that was sent to me last night. And it says, real proof sleep paralysis is caused by demons, which I'm not in denial about that. You know, as a person that has suffered from this phenomenon since I can remember. I remember I was 1 or 2 years old suffering from this. And everybody have their own personal conjecture about it all. It could be angels visiting you. It can be enlightenment. It could be astral projection. You can control. You know, there's always a lot of folly and misconstrued information out there about this phenomenon. And the term sleep paralysis is really a scientific term that Esau uses to pretty much take the realm of the spirit world out of it, because for the simple fact he likes to put science behind everything, science so falsely called, and he likes to capitalize off people situations and label them as disorders. Like they say, a lot of people that suffer from this particular phenomenon is people that have sleep apnea or sleeping issues, trouble with sleeping, mainly sleep apnea, you know, which pretty much your sleeping patterns, or your REM, which stands for rapid eye movement, is abruptly interfere with, you know, abruptly, so to speak, in and out of stages of REM sleep, which REM sleep, meaning that you are pretty much in your deepest sleep, you know, and that's when your lucid dreaming begins. A lot of people, most people reach REM sleep, but they don't really enjoy the benefits of it because you're not well rested. But anyway, while I was watching this video, I disagree with the fact that they caught something on camera, because it just seems too obvious, as they have something which is called the old hack syndrome, and I'm gonna look that up. All right, and the reason why narcolepsy as well. Hold on. And the reason why I disagree with the video of them actually catching something on you or on footage is because the whole concept, they call it the old hag syndrome, right? My grandmother had a term called the witch is riding you, which scared the shit out of me as a kid, because I'm like, oh shit, is a witch, because it feels very menacing, you know. But oftentimes when you undergo or give yourself over to this whole ordeal, a lot of times it just feels like you just enter a deeper sleep when you don't have the strength to fight it off. But by naturally your body and your mind will fight it off, because it feels very menacing and threatening to the spirit, you know, because it feels like somebody's sitting on your chest or on your back. And sometimes you hear things, and Esau likes to write it off as being hallucinations and, you know, auditory hallucinations and just your mind playing tricks on you. No, man, because I believe solely when you're asleep, I believe that's where your mind is working the greatest or the best, because you're in tune with the spirit world, you know, your dreams and everything like that. But the reason why I disagree with this video, and I'm going to play it, is that they caught something on camera, is because, for one thing, demons goes into the term supernatural intelligence. Okay, so spirits, they have spirits, they're knowing, they know, you know. So if you set up a camera inside your house and you wait on a demon to jump on you, the demon ain't gonna show up and just do it. Oh, here I am, I'm right here. No, a lot of spiritual endeavor starts in the mind, okay, in the spirit and the mind, right? So this video showed that it was an actual figure sitting on this guy's chest, and it could have been a spirit. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, but overall it just seems too cliche, because when you go into the whole concept of the old hack syndrome, it's somebody sitting on your chest. You know, it's somebody sitting on you, look like they're suffocating you and holding you down. You can't move. And it shows that in this video, you know, which I don't believe that they caught anything, because they claim that they picked up on another heat source or a heat presence. But I know that, for one thing, spirits, they can generate certain smells and certain temperatures, but mainly spirits or evil spirits generate a cold temperature. So you're not going to pick up on body heat of something that's not tangibly there. So that's why I disagree with him catching anything on camera. I feel like that was edited just to prove a point. But nonetheless, the whole phenomenon of sleep paralysis is real. And in fact, I went through it last night briefly, but it didn't really feel too menacing because it's just like it happened so abruptly. Then it was like I fought it off and then it was done with it. And it usually happens to me. I've been going through this shit since I was 2 years old, and I'm going to say like the last couple of years, I've been pretty free of it. I've probably had an episode here and there. That only comes when it's a lot of demonic activity in the area, or if I'm very tired. Like if I'm going to bed late and I'm tired, and I'm up looking at videos or scrolling or something like that. About 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I go to sleep. Then a demon that fucks with me, because they say that hours of 3 and 5 is like witching hours. So that's a lot of times that a lot of cosmic activity is at play. It's a lot of wickedness going on in the world. People got spirits on them, But it was 1 year that I was getting attacked like every fucking day for a month straight. And I would go to bed and then all of a sudden it'll hop on me. I'll fight it off. I'll pray in the name of Yahweh, Shimi, Hawashai. Then all of a sudden the shit will come back. I mean, I went through it for like 6-7 straight hours while I was trying to go to sleep. I couldn't get no more than 15, 20 minutes of sleep throughout the night because every time I had to close my eyes, a fucking spirit will hop on me. And in times I've seen things, I've had spirits try to choke me out of my sleep. You know what I'm saying? I've seen things dart through the living room like little shadow figures. I've seen, it appears that kids be whispering in your ear. I've seen kids at the edge of my bed. I've seen all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was questioning, I'm like, why the hell am I seeing this? Like, what's going on? Am I off? But no, because those spirits, they try to they try to get in your mind. They try to discourage you from serving at the Most High. But luckily, I've been clean of that for the last 3 years or so. I haven't really been going through as many episodes just here and there. So I'm going to play this video and get a couple of precepts and we'll take it from there.
At least once in your lifetime. Now take a look. As you can see, this was recorded live and there is another heat signature.
See, and I'm not sure if I'm understanding this correctly, but I don't think spirits leave heat trails, Like some people say, oh, if that's a spirit or a ghost in the room, you can feel it, you can smell it, which I do believe that. But when he said a heat source, that's like basically like another person. But then again, the scriptures do say that angels are ministers of fire. Like a spirit is nothing but energy and fire, so to speak. So it does have a presence to it. But I don't know if I really believe this particular footage, though the phenomenon is real, because I just went through the shit last night briefly, and that was that. But I don't know.
Captured on the thermal imaging camera, right on top of the sleeping individual. This mysterious shape resembles that of a human body, climbing on top of the man and seemingly strangling him. Some keen-eyed viewers have pointed out that there's a lot of orbs flying around the room as well. So, what do you think? Could this be actual proof that demons are the source of sleep paralysis?
I believe the spirit's at the source of it, and the orbs and things like that. I mean, orbs are always around. Chariots, angels, demons. You know what I'm saying? Demons are angels as well. They're just angels on the left-hand side. So, and sometimes the Most High can send an angel to you and it will paralyze you. So counted that in the book of Job. But I don't know if I believe when he caught it on camera. I'm still indifferent about that. But nonetheless, this is a real phenomenon. Okay, so anyway. And this is quite scary when you don't understand what's going on. And it's mainly, it feels, how can I say it? Because I'm not really afraid of it anymore. It's more of aggravating. It's aggravating and it just aggravated. It pisses me off for real, because it's like you got the audacity to fucking hop on me. I serve the Most High. The fuck you think you fucking with? You know what I'm saying? I get mad, and I get pissed off and I rebuke it. Because sometimes, you can feel a presence. Okay? But anyway, they called it the old hag syndrome, which basically, like I said, my grandparents, they had a term. They call it, because they're from down south, they saw the witches riding you. I'm like, well, what the fuck? And, them old jigs, they're very spiritual. So they have some type of insight to the spirit world. Okay. But anyway, old hag sleep paralysis. It says the old hag is a colloquial term for sleep paralysis as a sleep disruption that occurs when the mind wakes up while the body is still paralyzed from REM sleep. A lot of times it happens upon going to sleep. Like I say, it happens to me usually when I'm tired. Okay, if I'm staying up past my so-called bedtime, And that's when shit really starts to, aggravate me. That's when it starts to happen. Because I'm tired, I'm trying to go to sleep, and all of a sudden something disrupts your sleep pattern. And you kind of know when it comes, like you can kind of feel it. I'm like, yeah, they gonna do their thing tonight. And I've seen shit, man. Like over the years, I got some crazy stories about this particular phenomenon, but the Lord has preserved me through it, and hey, He's making me stronger through it, and I haven't had that many episodes. I've been pretty much clear up these things, man, because I've been fasting more, praying more, just having a positive mindset and eliminating the things that's not a benefactor to this ministry out of my life. So those things often helps. That's why it's good for you brothers to do a cleansing on your house as well. Light your sage, light your frankincense and myrrh. What I'm saying? Your resin, all those things is good to get the negative energies out of your homes. And when you're sending your prayers up, always open the windows up so the spirit can have a way to enter out of the apartment or the house. Because the spirit ain't nothing but energy. That's all it is. And a lot of times if you're doing this, the prayers or the righteous rituals, I would say, a lot of times if you're not doing them properly, then you can trap negative frequencies in particular parts of the house, and it can become more aggravating and a nuisance, man. Like demons, they like a lot of like evil spirits, they like a lot of like dark, dirty places and shit. That's why I keep my crib extra clean. Like anybody that know me, they're like, damn, this dude is hella clean. Yeah, because I know wicked spirits don't like cleanliness. They like filth, And that's not saying, because you're dirty, they fucking with you. No, they fuck with us because they know we're the men of the Lord. But overall, a lot of people that got like evil spirits or haunted houses, their houses are very dirty and nasty. You know what I'm saying? This is why I keep my crib clean. And I'm a Levite, man. I'm just a tidy person. But overall, man, you just want to keep your shit clean. We the men of the Lord. We're supposed to be tidy. A person that keeps their house junky all the time and disorderly, dishes is all over the place, is probably because they got demons in them, Uncleanliness is an evil spirit. And a lot of Jake have a lot of uncleanness going on in their spirits, man. That's why I feel like your home is a reflection of your spirit or you. Because in your house, you're the spirit that dwells in your house. So, you want to be tidy. You want to stay clean. Clean your house up. You don't want to have trash everywhere. Wash the fucking dishes. Take out the trash. Spray the house down. Wash the windows, Do what you got to do. Clean the bathroom up, Like, prime example, man. You brothers are men, you know what I'm saying? First thing, if you invite a chick over to your crib, first thing she going to do is go in the bathroom and look at the toilet and see how dirty it is. Keep the toilet clean. Because Jake, man, Jake, you a man, trust me, you a man, you pissed on the toilet before. I don't give a damn how much control you got. You've pissed on the toilet before. We all done it. And some Jakes just leave it like that. Like I've been in people's houses and their washrooms. I'm just like, golly, I'm like, I don't even want to take a piss up in here, man. I'm like, this is disgusting. But now I go in my washroom, I'm like, this shit looks like a fucking like a 5-star palace in here. But each to his own. But anyway, it says Newfoundland, the old hag, is traditionally interpreted as an attack. In folklore, the old hag is a figure who warns people not to sleep on their backs, and is said to crawl up from the foot of the bed to sit on the chest to try to seduce or kill the sleeper. Well, I mean, that's up for conjecture, but either way it goes, those are evil spirits or spirits that's trying to get in your mindset. And a lot of times I don't even sleep on my back. I can't even sleep on my back. It don't feel right. I sleep on my side, on my stomach, and they'll just jump on your back, So anyway, a couple of precepts, and I'll play the video again. This is the book of James 2, and I'm going to start at verses, because it's all about faith. At the end of the day, this is just a faith builder. So anyway, this is the book of James 2, and let's start at verses 17. It says, even so, faith, if it have not works, it is dead being alone, right? Because you can claim you have faith, but if you're not in the spirit to be able to cast these things out into, a rhythm of presence through the spirit, then is your faith really strong? It says, yea, a man may say thou hast faith. Hold on. I'm trying to find a part. Yep, I'm right here. It says, yeah, a man may say thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. Calling on the name of the Most High and progressing through the spirit, And it says, thou believes that there is one power. Thou dost well. The devils also believe and tremble. So a lot of times when you call on the name of the Most High, then they flee, because be honest with you, you can't physically call on a name because when you are going through a sleep paralysis attack, you are paralyzed. I mean, only thing you can really do is see around you. Sometimes you can see on the side of you, and sometimes it feels like you almost are astral projecting. Like you got this guy by the name of Joey Badass, this rapper Jake, man. He claims that, oh, it's astral projection. I don't believe that, which some people claim to have astral project. I mean, I have seen, like, when I look like that, I'm looking from the outside in, or I'm able to, like, if I sleep with covers over my head and I'm having an episode of paralysis, it's like I can see through the covers almost, like somebody pulled the covers back. But I'm just, like, dreaming in the middle of a lucid dream upon waking up. But as far as astral projection, I don't really believe that because I don't believe in that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can't speak, you can't move, but you're fully awake, you're conscious. So you have to call on the name of the Most High in your mindset. Like they can't stop your mind from working. They can hold you down. They can sit on your chest or whatever they deem to do to neutralize you. But overall, they can't stop your mind from working, So in my mind, I call on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai until I'm able to say it out loud. Then the spirit will flee. Then sometimes it come right back, man. And sometimes it keep coming back and you just have to continue to fight that demon all night. It's like casting out a spirit. But it says here, thou believest that there is one Yahweh, one power, though does well, but the devils also believe and tremble. Yeah, because these demons, they have the authority through the Most High and His Son. Okay? They can't afflict you unless they get permission from the Heavenly Father. So when you having one of these episodes that Esau deemed sleep paralysis, it ain't just the spirit ain't messing with you just because he feel like, oh, there go a brother, I'm gonna go hop on. No, they gotta get permission. Just like the Most High told Job, they in the spirit world, then the Most High said, have you considered my servant? Go fuck with him, but don't take his life. So that's why a lot of times, these things don't take you out because they don't have the authority to, because the Most High is not gonna let them overcome his servants, man. It says old hag syndrome. I read that already. It says, though cultures may explain this phenomenon using supernatural terms, because it is supernatural. Okay, everything is spiritual if you look at it in a spiritual sense. And when you see shit like this will make you bug out. Like, this is really a spirit on me. Some people claim to see Hat Man like it's a documentary on. I think it's on Prime. It's called Nightmare when it goes into these different accounts of sleep paralysis and people give their own account of it. It's pretty interesting, man. People say that they see hybrid-looking creatures. Some people say that they see shadow figures. They got some called the Hat Man and all this other nonsense. But either way it goes, it's all spirits. It's all apparitions. Okay? And if you was able to see the spirit world, then you'd be surprised on what be standing at the foot of your bed. All right? Like they say, the witch riding you. This is an example. That's horrifying. You wake up, the fucking Blair Witch is standing on your chair like, oh shit. But anyway, this is the book of Job, the 4th chapter. And I'm gonna start at verses it started 13. It says, in thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep fallen upon men, it reads, fear came upon me and trembling, which made all my bones to shake. Then a spirit passed before my face, and the hair of my flesh stood up. Yeah, because, when you feel that ordeal, it is unsettling. I say it that way. It's more unsettling than afraid. Because when you understand the nature of it, you're like, all right, this is an episode, is Satan trying to fuck with me and discourage me. But then, like I said, I get pissed off. And then, I start rebuking. And sometimes I wake up swinging, knowing that I can't punch an apparition. But, just you're so deep in sleep and trying to figure out your mind ain't really properly functioning. Sometimes I wake up swinging at the damn air. I remember one time I was probably like 13 years old. My mother, she was playing a trick on me, man. So I was in a bed asleep, and she stood at the foot of my bed, and she had this cover on her head. Like she was playing with it, like she was just fucking with me. And it must be like 12 o'clock at night. I'm sleeping and shit all of a sudden, because I'm a light sleeper. So I turned around, I looked, and I thought I saw a real demon. So I just started putting hands on my mother because I didn't know. I was waking up out of sleep. So I put hands on her. So I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, chill. This is me. I'm fucking with you. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, why you playing so fucking much, man? I'm like, you could have got your ass. I could have fucked you up. Because, I was putting hands on her, bro. Because I just seen a big, like a figure with like a cloak on, man. I'm like, either somebody broke in the crib or somebody's trying to do something, or this is a real demon. And then I've had fucking fights with demons. I remember I was in a battle with this spirit in my sleep, and the battle was so fucking intense to the point we were fighting. And as I overcame his ass, it was like, you know how like those levers are when you got a lever in the ground, and you, like back in the medieval days when they do those levers to lower down gates, they have a lever in the ground and you have to grab it and you have to push it back. It's like a lever almost. And it was like a tug of war. And he had like this kunai type weapon. It was like a kunai. It was like this. And people would say, you got an overactive imagination. Yeah, probably. But he had like this kunai. If anybody's familiar with Scorpion or what's this guy's name? Naruto. The weapon they use is a kunai. It's like basically a throwing knife without the rope. But in this case, he had it. And he was trying to hit me with it. And it was like a tug of war. And as I was able to overpower this demon, it was so powerful through the spirit to the point I threw myself out the fucking bed. I flipped out the damn bed to snatch this weapon out this motherfucker's hand. I flipped out the bed and bam, it was like some type of fucking ninja roll or something. So I grabbed it and I flipped, boom, fell out the bed. Because that's how deep and the intense battle it was. So Jake, we battled them spirits, man. You know? But it says, then a spirit passed before my face, and the hair of my flesh stood up. And it stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof. And the image was before my eyes, and there was silence, and I heard a voice saying, should a mortal man be more just than the Most High? So an angel came to him, but he couldn't fully make it out. He was looking like, what the hell? But it was an angel, okay? Because we know that the Most High have right-hand angels, and he have left-hand angels. And the left-hand angels we call demons. And the right-hand angels we call the righteous spirits, you know? So yeah, brothers, the battle of the spirit is very real. You know, it may sound like some fairy tale nonsense, but brothers that go through this phenomenon, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And another brother that can testify to these accounts, not my accounts, but his own accounts, is the brother Arala out of Chicago. He's a Levite brother, man, and he had very, very strong dreams and lucid dreams, man. And you know, he went through things a similar fashion, even more intense, you know, than my case. So the brother, you know, he knows very well about what I'm talking about being the truth, and several other brothers in this thing, because, you know, for whatever reason, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like the Levite brother, and I'm not taking away from you other brothers, man, because, you know, all of us go through things, but I feel like the Levites have more of a, I don't know, I don't want to say that, man, because I don't want to sound like I'm all Levite. Nah, but for whatever reason, Levite brothers have a strong connection with the spirit world, man. So it makes a lot of sense, because when you go into a lawyer, it goes into joined into me. So, and by us being the priests and the lawgivers, man, it makes sense, that responsibility of understanding both sides of it. So, but you know, that's just my opinion, you know. But this is the book of Ephesians 6:10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh and put on the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And those are wiles of the devil. Okay, like I said, it's a very unsettling experience when you know, but you get used to it after a while. But nonetheless, it's still never like one of them things. All right, cool. It's just always unsettling, you know, because it could come different every time. Like I said, it's been a couple of times I've been attacked by demons in my sleep, so I know it's real. But it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, and against spiritual wickedness in high places. Because you got portals, okay, like sometimes televisions and all these portals everywhere. You know, sometimes if you live in a very cosmic area, it'd be portals in that, or ley lines, man. Like a derelict neighborhood, a lot of death occurred. Hey, it'd be portals over there, man. You know, but because the spirit world, it exists within, like, we're in the third dimension, but the fourth dimension is a realm within a realm. So, you know, you got the heavens and so forth, which is part of the fourth dimension, but still the fourth dimension is vastly different from ours. You know, it's all around us, it's within us. You just can't see it. It's an invisible world, you know. But it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Yeah. Okay, principalities. Wherefore, and those elites are trying to put curses on us too. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand. Standing, therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having a breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, and above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye should be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, praying always with all prayer and supplications in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all preservation and supplication for all saints, man. So we got to pray for one another, man, okay? Because like I said, the spirit world is very real, and we're under constant attack by these demons, by these people that got demons on them, by your family, co-workers, randoms in the street, you know, even demons that hop on other Israelites to attack us. Prime example, the IUIC, them demons, them dudes have real evil spirits on them, man. You know, very hateful spirits. But I'm going to end it giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Lord's will you edify into the next lesson. Shalom.
Sleep paralysis, something I'm certain each and every one of you has experienced at least once in your lifetime. Now take a look. As you can see, this was recorded live, and there is another heat signature captured on the thermal imaging camera, right on top of the sleeping individual. This mysterious shape resembles that of a human body, climbing on top of the man and seemingly strangling him. Some keen-eyed viewers have pointed out that there's a lot of orbs flying around the room as well. So, what do you think? Could this be actual proof that demons are the source of sleep paralysis? Let us know your thoughts.